guys, welcome to Alan Wake 2. I've been waiting a very long time to play this game. Now, playing Alan Wake Remastered has soured me a little bit on Alan Wake and the concept, but this is a brand new game, so we're gonna see how well it fares compared to the first one. I've already adjusted the brightness because I don't want it to be too dark, so just in case I put it a little high up on the brightness. If it's not that dark, when I do the video I might tone it down. I do know since we're going to be in the dark place, it's going to be probably a lot of shadows, so I want you all to be able to see what's going on the screen. We're not going to adjust any of the cosmetics. Those are outfits for Alan and Saga, so we're just going to leave that as the default. One thing we are going to do though, and I'm glad I saw this before I started the game, we are going to get rid of this fucking film grain. God damn, get out of here. I do not like the film grain. I don't like it in Silent Hill, I don't like it in Spider-Man, and I do not want it here. I know they do that to give it more like a movie feel. You know, oh, you're watching an old-time movie. I don't care. Film grain is for film, not for games, so turn that off. Motion blur, I don't have too much of a problem with it, but I'll adjust it later on if we need to. One thing I'm gonna do is put it on performance mode because I want the game to run at 60 FPS. I might change it later on if we can adjust it in the menu when we're playing the game just to see what it looks like, but yeah, let's put it performance mode because I don't want it to drag. I don't think we need to mess with any of the audio stuff. We have subtitles on, good. Normal. Nudity sensor, what the hell? Huh. Is there naked people in here? Really? Hope they don't mean naked taken people. That would be disturbing. I do not see any option for streamers, so we're just gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna do a new game, obviously. And we're gonna play the story on normal.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
I have it set on 25, which is the standard volume I use for games. If it's a little low, I might raise it to 27 like the previous game. I just want to see what the audio sounds like first.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Oh boy, Alan, what did you do?
And monsters wear many faces.
What did you do? What hasn't he done? He's pretty much messed with the fabric of reality, right? He unleashed a whole fucking plague on the FPC that could have destroyed the world, so what hasn't he done at this point? What the hell is this? I can see why they needed a nudity filter. Who is this? It's not Nightingale, is he? It's a naked man. Who is this? I wonder if we can, they don't let you, yeah, they don't let you see the front of him, obviously. I think YouTube might have a problem with that. Before we go any further, first let's ignore the nudity for now, but I wonder if you can change between the graphics. Let's see what difference it does. Let's see. I just want to take a look at it. Slight difference in performance, but I mean in graphical quality. But yeah, we're gonna stick with performance because you can see right there that it gets a little chunky. So yeah, let's stick with performance. I just wanted to see what it looked like. This is fine. We're fine. I'm guessing this might be some type of sacrifice victim, since I know they're investigating some ritual murders in the woods when Saga gets there. So I'm guessing this might be a sacrifice victim. The volume is a little low, so I'm gonna raise it. Just a bit to 27. It does sound a little low, his voice. At least when Alan's talking. I'm not sure the rest of the game. Yeah, let's raise it to 27. Maybe that's just the way Remedy does their games. Control didn't sound that low, but I guess maybe it's just standard for Alan Wake.
Can you hear me?
We should go.
Oh, where'd he gone?
Oh, he can't climb. I guess. This is an odd way to start the game for sure. Controlling a naked man covered in swamp dirt and grime. Or is it a man? You never know. Could be a former Taken. It does look good even without the graphical quality of the other mode. I do hate that that's a thing that you have to either choose one or the other, because these modern consoles, supposedly as powerful as they are, still can't handle all the graphical fidelity and 60 FPS at the same time. You gotta choose one or the other. That sucks. Hey, look at that giant tree. Oh, that's a fucking deer. Thought it was a Taken. Oh yeah, now we can get a glimpse at something we probably shouldn't see. I think it's gotta be a ritual victim, right? I thought that was a chalk outline for a moment. I'm looking at the recording screen. Yeah, it does look a little bit dark. I might have to adjust it. I don't want to make it too bright, because then it'll take away from the there you go, 68. Yeah, it looks fine. It'll take away from the atmosphere. At the same time, you actually have to see what's going on the screen. It's looking pretty dark even now, but this is as far as I'll go. I'm sure it's gonna get a whole lot darker when we get to Alan's sections. Oh shit, here they are. Here they are. Why are we running backwards? Let's get the hell out of here. Now it's gonna be wet and muddy. We have no weapons though, like, what can we do? Just pick up a stick from the ground. That's the only thing that we can do. It's not gonna work because you can't fight them without light. Oh shit, there he is right there. Well, I guess we're dead. Damn. You shot him already? God damn. Oh, really? Hunting season. Yeah, so he was a ritual victim. I knew that much going in.
Starting now. Where's the rest of the stuff?
guessing they might be trying to raise whatever the dark presence is back from the lake.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
Sean Ashmore,
I'm sorry
he's in
I've
this
been gone
game.
so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's
Iceman?
not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
Oh, look at that
I love
forest.
you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi
I
to
hope
Casey.
the
Tell her
Silent
to
Hill
stop brooding so much.
game looks this good. The remake for 2.
Will.
There's a lot of forest in
Bye,
that
kiddo.
part, so. Wait a minute, Casey, isn't he the guy Alan Wake invented?
Logan thinks you should try.
So he's
cheering
Rio
up.
now?
Snarky.
Yeah, he was the guy Alan Wake
Where she
invented in
gets
his
that
book.
from.
I guess he's Rio now. Look at that synchronized coffee cup drinking.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Is it still a little low? I can't tell. Or is it supposed to be that way?
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna raise it a bit higher because it sounds a little low. There he goes at 29
A
now.
deputy was supposed to be here.
I don't wanna
show
go
us
much
to the
higher than
crime
that.
scene. There's the
Because when the-
car. So where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Because when the Taken starts showing up, it's gonna get loud. And then if we get those fucking tractors again and all that stuff, it's gonna get super loud.
Worth memorizing before we get...
No motorized vehicles, protect the trails. Yeah, it looks good.
I should take a look at that map.
Now, I have not read anything about this story other than the fact that Audie supposedly appears at one point and Dr. Darling may or may not be in it. I know Mr. Scratch is in it, and I know that guy Mr. Door's in it, but as to what they actually do, what happens in the game, you know, how it goes, I have not read any of that, period. So I'm going into this blind, but just judging solely by her name, Saga, I'm guessing she might be one of Alan Wake's creations too. Or else someone he manipulated into a situation to try to get him out of the dark place, because that's pretty much what he did to Jesse from Control. He kind of manipulated her life and manipulated a lot of people at the FBC. So I'm thinking, again, this is just pure speculation. I have not read anything about this, but I'm thinking just by her name, she might be one of his creations, or else he's manipulating her the same way. And I was thinking this even back when it was first announced and we saw the trailer and we saw that she was named Saga. So just a little bit of speculation on my part. I'm gonna see eventually if I'm wrong or not. I just think it's a weird name, and it, like I say, I already know Alan's penchant for manipulation based on Control, so it would not surprise me if she's not quote unquote real. Because we know this guy sure as fuck ain't. Look at that, he looks straight out of Twin Peaks that he's Casey, that's the guy he invented, so this fucker sure as hell is not real. Nightmare Territory, trophy earned. Okay, so we used the
I think I hear someone. Could be our
map dis-
deputy.
the map displays key locations. Okay, so we use the center button for the map. Oh, that's a beautiful map. This actually could have been a collector's item if they had just done a fucking physical edition for it. I would have bought this. There's Konami sells a large blanket like this for the Silent Hill 2 map. No, actually it's the Silent Hill 1 map. They sell a huge blanket like this and it's pretty cool. It's just the large throw blanket, but it has a complete Silent Hill 1 map on it. That is very, very cool. I might want to buy one of those eventually. It is very cool. Okay, so we sprint the same way as the fat guy. Yeah, look at this Twin Peaks ass looking guy. This dude is no way real. What I wonder is the extent of his power. Like, can he really create people from scratch in the real world, or does he kind of like manipulate existing people into that role?
Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
When are those damn feds gonna show up, Mulligan?
Federal
So he's a
agents
racist
right here,
too?
Thornton. My partner Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here?
Sounds like a hillbilly.
Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Man, fuck off, Yeah, let's go any witnesses to the crime. We don't need to do any freaking briefing.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
Probably having
Don't
sex,
worry.
that's what they were doing.
Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while
Why else
ago.
do you sneak around the woods at night? Let's take a look at the body.
I
We don't
wanna
need
see
no
the
freaking
body.
briefing.
How do we get there?
We should know that
Oh,
already.
Sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, are you gonna let us pass, Thornton? Standing there blocking the...
Before we get to the crime scene, there's
Blocking
time to
the,
review the facts
entrance.
of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the mine place. The hell?
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Wasn't that what the guy from Heavy Rain did? Except he used like a freaking what did he use? It was like a VR set, right? Like he would just sit down at the coffee table and just play around with the VR. Wasn't that what he did?
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Damn, so they already killed 3. You're not free to navigate the case board. 2 of the victims have bruising, some from restraint. Yeah, we know that. Strapped or belted down. We know they cut out their hearts. All bodies experience bloating. Stress trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. No discernible trait. Yeah, they're just attacking random people. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing in common. Oh, that was when Alan disappeared. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. I suspect Nightingale. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. Message from the killer maybe, or their art. Only 1 victim was found in water. I guess they passed through the dark place before ending up here. Previous murders. What are our goals? Let's see. Get to the crime scene, meet Deputy Dorton at the general store. Oh yeah, more cases? What else does she have around here? At least she has a flashlight. We know she's gonna need that. I think we can probably leave, right? I think we checked out everything we need to check out. Greater Washington area. Pistols. She's a gun fanatic. Makes sense for an agent. What about her family? So there's a picture of her as a kid, I'm assuming. There's Alex Casey again, which is very suspicious since we know he's not a real man. So, oh, there's that tree. Mariposa Grove. Kind of reminds you of what they said about the oldest house in Control, how it was a tree before it turned into a building. Yeah, so like how far back did he insert this guy into reality? Because he did not exist in Alan Wake 1. He was strictly a figment of his imagination, a fictional character. Now he's a real flesh and blood man. So like how far back did he insert this guy into the real world? Like almost immediately as soon as he disappeared? I know there's a file in Control that says everyone was shocked when Alex Casey showed up demanding information from them because they all knew he was a fictional man. So they were shocked, but they had no explanation for it. So yeah, how long has Alan been messing around with the timeline?
Already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Oh, look at this vista. God damn. If the Silent Hill 2 remake looks even half as good as this, it's gonna look great.
Too much sky.
So Alex Casey is oh, there's a dodge button. So Alex Casey is basically Max Payne light, right? That's pretty much what he is. He's like Max Payne except an FBI agent. I do not remember if Max Payne was an agent or not. I think he was a cop, right? So he's basically just Max Payne,
Hey,
but in an
Casey.
FBI guise.
You putting me in
right?
charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Oh yeah, happened Max too, right? Didn't Alan kill him off in the last book?
Stairs are
Yeah,
out. You okay
I just
to
wonder
jump
how
down?
it works.
I'm not that old.
Like, what is the extent of his power? Because if you can really create people out of thin air, damn, that's a very useful ability. Okay, here we go. Gotta zoom in on this. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain is in the distance. Is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Cauldron Lake Campground. He's gonna get killed in this, isn't he?
Get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
It does sound like Max Payne, doesn't he? Did McCaffrey voice this man before he died?
Damn. Should have.
I think they said Alan 2 Wake was his last work, right? So I think it is
The only thing around here that feels
Trench's
like home.
voice.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
It is Max Payne, isn't it? Oh, look at his abandoned phone booth. Oh, he's still talking shit. Oh no, that's the deputy.
Try explaining it one more time.
Yeah, but there, can I make it, Mulligan?
Yeah, like this man has to die in this game because you cannot have a fictional man brought to life wandering around in the world. That's way too dangerous. So
Hey!
Like, again, I haven't even read anything about the story. I'm just reasonably sure he's gonna get killed, because, like I said, he just popped out of thin air. Like, you cannot have this man wandering around in the real world. We just can't. So I'm guessing something's gonna kill him
Deputy
brutally at some
Thornton,
point.
I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now, the
Oh, that's his
body's
jacket. I
behind
thought
the
that was his
store.
hair.
Come on, I'll show
I thought
you.
he had a hell of a mullet for a moment there. That's the fur on his jacket. Shit.
So, the FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
I mean, the FBC does have an actual alien. They just kind of forgot he's down there. They kind of left him behind like 20 years ago and never went back for him.
And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No talk.
Nice feature on the
You
details.
owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
I like how it's a reference to Mulder, the whole UFO thing.
Step
Even
one.
though
Examine the corpse.
it wasn't really the FBI, it was the people above the FBI. So they left the heart behind even though they had time to take it. I wonder why. I know they panicked, but what were they going to do with it?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Man, that's some very good attention to detail. You unlock your first key image, you can place it on the case board inside the mind place. I wonder if you should do the nudity filter or not. I mean, it should be alright, right? Okay, where do we place it on? Over here? Up on the D-pad allows Saga to see active clue. The key image can be selected with X and placed on the keyboard. Okay, so... I mean, placed on the case board.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the case board begins a new line of investigation. Oh, that's the whole thing, that's the whole thing that what was it, the Question had on Justice League cartoon, the conspiracy board. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Need to see if this is linked to the killings we're here to investigate. Okay. Objectives are a review about the case board and your goals. Okay. Find evidence. Yeah, we don't have anything just yet. We just got there. So this is file for cases. So I wonder how many cases we're going to investigate. Because seems like we might get a lot. That cabinet is empty. Okay, so just in case YouTube gets any ideas. Just in case they get any ideas. Oh, I can only be changing the main menu. Oh, we're fucked. Never mind then. I guess we just have to stare away from him if we get into any trouble. But I mean, you can barely see anything though. He's that fat, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, so we did that, but... So how does this work? Is it like Persona where they kind of just go into their own mind for a while and then they just zone out? Yeah, you know, when they're going to the Velvet Room, they just kind of zone out and stare into space. Does it work like that, or is this all happening instantly in her mind? That she's just that skilled? Yeah, we're fucked. We should have put on the nudity filter. Oh well. Just stare away from him. Let's have her block.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Yeah, I thought they would have taken it for sure.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
I think that's all the clues, right? Okay. Major chest trauma. Yep. Okay.
That's not right.
Oh, fine. Where do we put it then? Over here? Ah, then where do we go? I mean, it's right here. Like, what? Come on.
Ugh.
But I mean, they took out his heart. It's right here. Come on. Like, why can't we place it there? There's even a slot for it right there.
Keep trying.
See, it was in the fucking middle. Why they didn't want to put it there?
Strapped by the wrist.
Jesus.
Definitely matches the previous murders. But this
It was
time
right there in the
heart
in the
straps were
middle of
left
the whole
behind.
place.
More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the open question and unlocked the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing triangle. So investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. We don't have anything else for now, right? So we can just leave. Yeah, how does this work? Like, is she just like zoning out, staring into space like their persona uses when they're in the velvet room? Everybody just thinks they're staring off into nothing because they don't physically go in there. They go through their mind. That's what I thought at first. Oh, you magically step into it, but no, you actually, from what it seems, you actually go into it in your mind. So you are crossing to another dimension, but you're not really physically crossing there, because otherwise C's would have panicked when their leader disappeared. So you're just staring into
Who is
another
our
dimension.
victim? Who killed him? Need
Okay,
to find
so
more clues.
here's the clues. This will tell us who he was.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Okay, so this is actually probably the killer.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Oh no, that's not her as a kid. I thought that was her as a kid. No, that's her daughter. Okay.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Actually, I'm kind of wondering now, is this even his Earth? Because if Alex Casey is real here and he's been with the Bureau for a while, then, like I said, either Alan overwrote reality, or else this is not his Earth. This is some alternate Earth. And I'm wondering what the hell did he do? We know he screwed up somehow. It's just a matter of how. Okay. The victim. Oh no, we gotta talk to someone. Find evidence. For later. Oh, never mind. Shit, it's for later. Never mind. We can't actually do anything just yet. Hey, what's this?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Substituting the sugar with salt, right? Or is it that the thing was spilled over? I guess it was just spilled, right? You uncorked the
Was
whole
he
bottle.
killed here or brought here after? For
So they were
display.
drinking beer and sacrificing someone? Nice.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
Oh,
FBI.
so that's
Came to
Nightingale.
town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, Yes, you probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Damn, he got fat. He got fat and bald. What the fuck? I thought that was just some random guy. That's Nightingale? Well, I guess we can't kill him now. Damn, I was looking forward to
Multiple
that.
people were here.
Maybe we can
Multiple
kill his
killers?
shadow self. Yeah, it's too bad. I guess we can't kill him now because somebody did it for us. Fuck, they got to him before we did. That
So
sucks.
you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
What happened after he got fired? So he's been missing since 2010. Well, we know what happened. He became a drunk.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Oh, a hell of a lot. You know, this alternate dimension was invading the whole place and unleashing shadow monsters.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
I knew it, so he wasn't a real FBI agent anymore. Alan didn't create him, but he wasn't a real agent anymore. He had been fired. So he was just posing as an FBI agent. That's why he was running around like such a lunatic. He didn't actually have any authorization to be there or be doing anything at all in that place. So he was just fucking things around just to fuck things around. What else is left? Yeah, what else is left? No, we don't want to go back to the Mine Palace just yet. Damn, he got really, really fat. Jesus, look at him. Looks like he gained 100
Large
pounds.
amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
All right, are we gonna go back to the area? What are we doing?
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Nice gift. Oh, look at us. We got tons of stuff. Heavy blood splatter on the table. Which one? Where would that be? Over here? Okay, there we go. There's one. Okay, Nightingale.
Nah.
Damn, look at how much he changed. He became fat. He became bald. Like, even before he got fucked up, he was probably looking like a wreck. Holy shit. Like I said, maybe we kill his shadow self. Or maybe we run across him as Alan and defeat him, and that's how he ends up back in the real world where he gets killed. I don't know.
Oh, I sure
Wait,
do.
is this
His
Thornton
name is
or?
Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town.
Oh no, so
about
that's never mind. That's not
13
him.
years
That's
ago.
Thornton. I mean, that's
I haven't
a
heard a word
Nightingale.
about him
Nightingale's
since.
he's just
Until now.
telling us what he knows. So that's not him. I was about to say he really changed. Okay, this should be here, right?
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Multiple set of footprints. Come on, we know it fits here. Where else is it gonna fit? There we go.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
So we're building our own little conspiracy board, basically.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Yeah, this is totally pretty much the thing from Heavy Rain. I never played that game, but I saw someone play it through the whole way, so... Actually, I saw multiple people play it. Okay, so he did turn to shit, because he looked a lot different before, probably.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder.
Oh, so he did the Hartman thing where he jumped in. Yeah, that would fuck him up for sure. That would really mess him up.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
I think if he jumped in, he has the dark presence inside him, right? That's how it works. If you jump in, you get touched by it, you're never the same again. So I think they probably wanted to unleash, you know, whatever they thought was in him. Because Hartman jumped in and he came out a monster, so I assume the same happened to him. He jumped in and... he jumped in and got all fucked up. Okay, profile the victim. Oh, we still gotta profile him? Shit. Thought we were done with him.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. Nightingale was chosen as the victim.
Yeah, we're done with that, so what do we do next? We did the profiling already. Map, caseboard, profiling. Yeah, we did it already. Why is it not finishing? Yeah, why is it not finishing? Let's take it to crime scene, profile the victim. Did we miss something back there? Oh, we gotta put this here. Okay, there we go. Can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now after 13 years? Where's he been? So he was inside the dark place. I'm guessing he was stupid enough to follow Wake there. And he got all messed up. Investigate the crime scene, check the lake shore. Oh, here's where it starts.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Oh, hey, here it goes. They're gonna unleash the shadow monsters again.
Let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Alright, enough of the naked man.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
So I guess Nightingale jumped in, I guess maybe pursuing Alan Wake, and that's how he got messed up.
This one of your hunches, Anderson?
Then when he emerged, they
Did
killed him
something
to
happen at
try
the
to
lake?
unleash the dark
I think
presence
Nightingale
again.
came up from that direction. From the lake.
That's also why he
Probably
looked like a
looking for
zombie.
shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
That's no
You
ordinary
need to
tree.
get out more.
Oh, look
It
at
is
that.
kinda creepy, though.
It's good old Barbara Jagger.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake and it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. Legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched them. She was drowned, but her drop ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. She was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, so the legend goes. But you know what it reminds me of? Alan shot a hole, or cut a hole through Barbara Jagger right in the last game. That was how he killed her. Or it, because it wasn't really her, it was just the dark presence posing as her. I wonder if that's what they're trying to do, like they're trying to bring her back and they need her heart, they need a heart for that. Preferably one that's been exposed to the dark place, I guess. Yeah, this looks kind of like the tree that the oldest house used to be. Oh,
There's
we got a
piece of
page.
paper on the ground.
Is it Alan's? Can we read it?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
That is one of Alan's pages, but we can't read it. Even if they knew, it would end up hurting them. Oh, here we go. Robert Nightingale, then there was a page. Oh, he's already messing around with reality here. Yeah, he's already, and look at all the scratches too, so I'm guessing he's trying to correct it.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
Yeah, that's
It's
not the
for
killer,
us.
guys.
The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
He's old as fuck now, isn't he? He's been trapped there for so long.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing
Not the last.
this game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
It's not really a game, guys. It's more like,
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
it's not really a game, guys. It's more like one guy's last attempt at escape born from desperation. Leading them on an invitation, how could they not accept the sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them? Alright, Alan, we'll get back to you later. This does look like a creepy forest, though. Hey, what's this? Oh, I guess we should probably follow him instead. Never mind. If you're stuck or unsure how to proceed, don't forget to check the Mind Palace. Yeah, well, you know, right now we gotta follow this guy. Okay, so we don't have to press circle to leave the Mind Palace. We can just press the center button.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Now I realize he looks like Sam Lake, right? That's what he looks like. Alex Casey. That's what he was reminding me of someone. I thought it was the guy from Twin Peaks, but no, it's Alan. It's Sam Lake, right? They used his likeness for it. Okay, what do we have to check out? What more do we have to check out?
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
What? He walked through a boulder? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, because it's not a boulder. It probably shifted reality. Or like that's probably a doorway. It's like the oldest house, except instead of being a building, it goes to the dark place.
Nah.
Hello?
Huh. I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Damn, we're gonna have the whole board covered. Look at this. It's gonna be covered up in no time. Yeah, that's not the killer, but they don't know that. Let's take it to crime scene, figure out what happened to Nightingale. Alright, I think we're set.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Wait a minute, they're thinking it's a murder. What if he did it willingly? Like, it seemed like he was trying to run, but maybe he was actually trying to find them. He was just disoriented from coming out of the lake. Yeah, like, what if he did it willingly instead? That's something to think about.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Yeah, like they're thinking it's a murder, but what if he willingly submitted to that? What if they all willingly submitted? You know, like they were all possessed by like the dark presence.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the
Also, it's
gate.
no longer
a
the
shortcut back to
the old
parking lot
sheriff,
just up
right? It
the
must be.
hill.
Can't be her son. Like, is it the father again? It said he, so.
Thanks.
Huh.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Only problem, what direction are we going in? Where are we going? Like, which is the direction of the site? Which is sign, which is Lato, which is hut? Bony-legged path. Yeah. We came from this direction, right? Which is Lato, which is hut. No, this is the murder site. Where are we going? Return to Bright Falls. Take the car back to Bright Falls. Hey, what's this? What's in here?
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Oh, we need a combination. We don't have that yet. It's one of these puzzles. Garden professional.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Okay, so there's the first one, double triangle. So you got double triangle. You got up and down triangle. And we got intertwined. Oh, the problem. Shit, we have all of them. Fuck, which one is it? Ooh. Which one is it? Let's see here. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or a sinkhole it leaves in its wake. But what if it's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people at the button, they're in that big house by the lake preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline, Rio caldera is made from volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline, engineer instructions, strange machines. That tells me nothing about what the code actually is. Rio caldera, lava. That tells me nothing about what that puzzle is. So how are we supposed to figure it out then? Because I got no clue.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Damn, that's bad. That's bad. That's Who was making those dad jokes? It wasn't Barry in the last game, was it? Some recent game I've been playing, somebody was making that bad joke, but I don't remember who it was. I guess we just go at it at random, because I have no clue. Oh, wait a
A
second.
creepy twig sculpture?
So we got double triangle. I don't know, do we really need this now? Oh, wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Oh, okay. So it's sink, fridge, and the bed. Oh, okay. Sink, fridge, and the bed. Got it. So that's not the deer. And it's not the guitar. Sink. So it's up and down triangle. No, wait a second. It said it's sink. Or wash your hands. Okay, so it's intertwined. So it's curved bow tie. So it's curved bow tie. Where's the fridge? Curved bow tie. Up and down triangle. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's the hourglass. Cause it said the fridge. So it's a curved bow tie. The hourglass. And where's the bed? And elevator button. Alright, we got it. Let's see what's inside here. Better be something good. It's a curved bow tie. Hourglass. And elevator button. Maybe it's the other one. There we go. Silent Hill style puzzle. Oh, we got some bullets. And is that a health pack? Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Well, we all come from trees, so we qualify. Trees gave life to organisms on Earth, so we're all technically descended from trees. So without the trees producing oxygen, nobody would be here, so we count as a tree. I refuse to accept otherwise. Now, fuck, we can only figure out where the hell we're going. That's not it. How do we access our inventory? Because we saw her put those things there, but I guess we don't need them yet, since we're not fighting anybody so far. Oh, Federal Bureau of Control.
This is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Damn, friendly. Research department laboratory. So they're doing research here, obviously, but it doesn't look like it's being that well maintained. Look at the signs all dirty, so they can't still be dealing with the hiss 10 years later like this. If they're still dealing with the hiss 10 years later, then Jesse's got some shaping up to do, because then that bureau is being run like shit. She was supposed to make it better. If they're still dealing with the freaking hiss 10 years later, hell no.
Anderson.
Hey, we found some bullets and a health pack. We can use that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like if we're
like
still
nice
dealing
so far.
with the hiss
Murders
murder so
aside.
far, like the bureau's
Pretty
completely
woods.
incompetent, even with
Cute
Jesse.
lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
What are you doing, Jesse? The bureau's got to shape up. Unless maybe somebody here got to them first. Maybe
I'll be
that's why
back
no
in a
one's
second.
available.
Roger.
Yeah, maybe
Is
someone
that a
from whatever's going on here got to
Kid's
them.
lunchbox?
Cold case.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Oh, so they exist at the same time, so she doesn't know it, but he's not sharing the name as a fictional detective. He is the fictional detective. Alan's just placed him in the real world. But obviously she doesn't know that yet. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Manuscript fragments 2. Can we read that one? Does it have to be reconstructed? Hey, what's this?
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love, what you're great at. That will teach her so much. There'll be times like this, just like this, when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mom. Got a weapon upgrade? Really? We haven't even fired a weapon yet. Featuring the service pistol. Is that a reference to Control? Oh, we use those to increase our capacity for the gun. Like, we can make it more powerful, increase magazine size, but we only have 2 so far. So yeah, it doesn't. We can't really do anything with it just yet.
Casey's
Can we
favorite
drink?
brand. Tastes terrible.
Wild Valley Irish whiskey. Is whiskey from Ireland? Do we have anything else? Nope. Oh, Alex Casey lunchboxes. Points of interest, cases, tracked objects, and information the Saga has acquired to collect chart collection process. So,
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
I guess Alan trying to lead them another message. Where does it go? Is it over here? Who left these? Alright, where does it go? Come on. Cauldron area. There we go. Oh, we're in this together, hero. That's Alan's message to her. Oh, okay, I get it now. He's leaving her another message. Manuscript pages, we only have 1, so probably not too much we can do with it at the time. Let's get out of here. Yep, manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine place. But we don't have any yet, so there's no point. There's literally no point. We don't have any just yet. And we're not even fighting so far, so there's no point. It's locked. We can't enter here. FPC. Wonder what's in here. We know it's not regular equipment. I'm guessing this is a station that sent them the message back in time, 10 years. I wonder what Jessie looks like now. How much has she aged? And what's her name too? The research assistant who becomes the head of research. Damn, I already forgot her
Can't
name.
fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Or maybe it didn't contain what they thought it did. Maybe he wasn't possessed enough. Or like he didn't absorb enough of the dark place to be useful. Pope, Emily Pope. That's the researcher's name. I wonder what she looks like now. I've been reading a lot of fanfic for Control. A lot of it's actually pretty well written. There's always ships, because people like to do that, but even the shipping fics are actually pretty well written. It all depends on what your favorite preferred ship is, but I like that a lot of it does actually concentrate more on like what goes on in the place rather than just being solely about the shipping, you know. Like you can have Emily and someone else paired together, but there actually is a plot there besides just the relationship. I think that's one thing that annoys a lot of people, when it's just solely about the relationship. But there actually are some pretty interesting plots there. And I like that since it's a smaller fandom, it's not really overrun by crap. Like, the problem with Star Wars is you pretty much have like 32,000 fic writers writing fan fiction at the same time. So some of it's great, a lot of it's good, but then a lot of it's also crap. But with Control, you only got like 300 stories on the site, on Archive of Our Own. So that means like there is I wouldn't say it's a successful attempt, not 100% successful, but there is a kind of like a quality control.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at
Like
the diner.
people read the other fics and say, oh, I want to, they decide, oh, I want to write it at least as good as this other author, you know. So there is it's not like Star Wars or say like the X-Men or MCU where there's so many people writing that a lot of it's just pure crap. There actually are some pretty damn good fics there, especially because the Archive of Our Own really encourages quality control through the tags, you know. On fanfiction.net, it's basically a free-for-all, you know. The stories don't have a lot of detail because the site can't really afford it, so you can click on something and it could be a genius masterpiece or it can be pure crap. With Archive of Our Own, since you have to select the categories and tags and specify specifically what's in your story, it actually does maintain a kind of quality control that other fanfiction sites don't have. That's why I only post on there nowadays. I don't bother going to any other site because, you know, it's just, one, it keeps me focused whenever I do write, and it inspires you to write better. You know, you see all these different authors writing and their fics are pretty good, so you think, oh, then stuff I have to put out has to be pretty good too. But also because like I like how you can specifically search for stuff in a way that you can't on fanfiction.net or other places. Like it has probably the biggest amount of tags and categories that you'll ever see on a site. So it's probably the top fanfic site on the internet right now, for sure. There's no question. It's not even a comparison.
Out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Wonder when it's all gonna go to shit. Because we know Alan's gonna lose control of the story at some point. It's only a matter of when.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No,
Those trash cans?
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk.
Those are soda cans. What are those guys? Town looks good. Oh, it looks really good. No sign of the rampage that Alan and the Taken left there 10 years ago. I know he erased it all at the end, but still. Oh, that just
The diner's just off the waterfront.
that just reminds me of the
Shouldn't keep
freaking
the sheriff and our
Yakuza
witnesses waiting.
I smell
Like a
coffee.
Dragon side quest where you have to help out the guy who's a mascot, and apparently he's a guy from another game who's been hiding out under the guise of a mascot. So now he represents the town. That just reminds me of him.
Have you had today, Charlie?
Those costumes must smell terrible inside. Come get percolated, Coffee World.
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much.
I don't think we have any money though.
Enough coffee.
Oh look, we went in that building in the previous game.
Give it a Coffee World.
Coffee World. Is Coffee World gonna turn into a freaking nightmare world?
Jesus, Charlie.
There's Deer Fest. I wonder what we're gonna see. I know it turns nasty at one point.
I mean, our float.
I wonder if these are gonna come to life. They didn't really in the previous game.
Just a few more days.
They just, the train that held one of them kind of just lifted itself and threw itself at
I don't know
you.
what to expect, really. It is the
I'm gonna go
finest
check something out.
entertainment a town like
Be
ours
right
has
back.
to offer.
Got it.
The happiest day of the year, like Christmas. but better.
Oh dear.
Certainly hope so.
Cute.
Alex Casey must be in hell in this place. This is not his type of place at all. Oh, the Old Deer Diner. I wonder if Rose still works there, or is she dead from the exposure to the dark place? Clay's Clam House. What type of clam do they have? Setter is better. Setter for mayor. I don't trust anybody who uses a slogan that lame.
Setter is better.
Yeah, I don't trust it. Anybody who uses that something that lame has a serious problem with them. How much is this place under control of the Federal Bureau of Control? Like, you think they kind of cooperate, and the locals know about all the weird stuff that happens here, so they just inform the Bureau, who then informs Jesse, and I assume Emily's head researcher at this point. I mean, she made her head research, but I assume it's been 10 years at this point. Or yeah, because when does Control take place? I think the game released in like 2013 or something, right? But it doesn't actually take place until like, what is it, like 2019?
Nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
So
I'm
who is
Agent
this
Saga
man?
Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
That can't be her son, right? There's no way that can be her son.
Your deputies said you had a couple of
Brother?
witnesses here.
I don't know. Who might be? Who might it be?
Suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
I wonder if the Andersons is still around. Crazy old man who held back the dark gods.
You sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So I'm guessing the sheriff had enough memory left to fence the place off after Alan Wake disappeared.
We'll be here.
Don't order me around, Casey. I know you're a fake.
Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
The Big Buck Cheeseburger, $8.99. God damn, there was a brand new cheeseburger place that opened nearby. I didn't even see it until I was coming down on the bus. I had no chance to even go there. Due to concern over last year's incident, adults were asked not to bring alcohol to this event. Yeah, that's sound advice for any situation, not just a festival, like any theater, convention, county fair, carnival. Do not bring alcohol. Why is this moose eating breakfast here?
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Okay, so those are the bookers, but I just want to look around.
Hi.
Oh, look at this bear. Jukebox is out of order. Poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over. I was as big a fan of cooking as the next person, but come on. Oh, the Andersons broke the jukebox, you sons of bitches. Why'd you have to play the same fucking song 20 times over? You broke the freaking jukebox. You idiots. They may be brave fighting monsters, but they're also a pain to the regular people. Okay, so the cheeseburger is $8.99. That's not bad. I think am I correct that Five Guys charges you more than for a cheeseburger? Pie is $2.99. That's actually pretty decent. Like over here, a slice of pie would probably cost you like $5 from a local mom and pop place. So that's actually a pretty decent price. All right, let's talk to the bookers.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're
Don't
not
be
charging
smart.
you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
I do like is the one black guy I've seen recently that doesn't have the whole Killmonger haircut. People are bitching about that, how every black man in a video game has that haircut now. Yeah, we don't need to know why they were a Cauldron Lake. They were probably just fooling around.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we
Freaky
bolted
stuff, right?
And called the cops.
Too bad you didn't have a gun. You could have killed them yourselves. That makes me wonder. Somebody mentioned something about the horror of Deerfest. I thought it was going to be that the dark place is going to warp the festival. I wonder if Deerfest actually has a secret meaning. Like if that whole cult's been operating this whole time and nobody knew about it. Why do you think it was a cult?
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
They left a detail out there.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Alright. Thanks, I guess. Let's go to the Mind Palace. I mean, it may sound obvious, but I mean, it could be just random cycles with masks, so it didn't necessarily need to be a cult. That's why she asked, you know, sometimes you gotta ask that, because it could just be just random weirdos in masks. That's different than a whole organized cult. Okay, so... where is, previous murders, interview the witness at the diners. We did that already. Oh, gotta switch cases. Do we?
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something.
Oh, they were stealing from them.
Belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Victims, murder. I guess that would be victims, right?
Think.
No, it's I guess it's a murder methods. Killer profile.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Oh, there's the different case files.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. Ugh. Yeah.
Okay, so the key is always to place them in the yellow paper. That'll show you the right direction. There we go. I think we have all we can. Profiling, we already did that. Goals, interview the witnesses at the diner. We have to ask them anything further, I guess.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Hey, Rose.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fed.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
What?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter.
Oh.
That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
I guess Rose is still kind of not possessed, but like kind of influenced by what the dark place is showing her, or what the dark presence was showing her. Because she never really went into the into the dark place, but she was kind of taken over. There we go. Now we're getting the hang of it. Okay, I think we're done for now. We still can't upgrade anything because we don't have enough shreds. Huh. Why is it not letting me why is it not letting me do the photo? Yeah, it just keeps showing up. Huh.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult.
The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning,
You
Sheriff.
passed by this place too.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always
Damn,
draws a
Casey.
crowd, right?
Too true.
You're not gonna push past me,
More the merrier.
jackass.
Have a good one, Sheriff.
Not like you're in any hurry, man. Come on.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
So she never really recovered then from what Barbara did to her. That's kind of sad. So I'm guessing she's either sees the future or else Alan came in and meddled with what's her name? Saga's life. Like, is this a Silent Hill 2 situation where she really is repressing it like James did with Mary?
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue. Oh,
Yeah, see, it shows
Lead the way, Sheriff.
it shows up there the photograph, but I wonder why it doesn't
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
why it doesn't do anything.
Anything you need, just let us know.
Right, we got a map.
appreciate the support, Sheriff.
It is nice to see this place in
With you, sir.
much better graphics.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Damn, dude, don't be a jackass. If you weren't speeding in the first place, you wouldn't have gotten a ticket. You bum.
Agent?
Okay, so the Rose picture went away, so I assume whatever is whatever that was, maybe it's just to introduce us to her. It's in here.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
What is this?
Only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Damn, what a bootleg commercial. Look at that shit.
Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow.
These guys are idiots.
You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching
Not a
at
real
majestic
fish.
Mirror Peak.
Damn, look at that cheap ass commercial. It cost more like 15 cents to make that shit.
One phone call
Or $15 at
away.
most.
Now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermal.
We're gonna kill those guys at some point, aren't we? Yeah, in this case, the government is actually protecting you from actual eldritch abominations. So there actually is suitable cause for fencing it off. You don't want fucking Cthulhu emerging from the lake.
So we share a morgue with the funeral
That would
home,
mess up
so it's
everybody's
a
day.
shoestring budget. I guess
It's
you guys
different
don't
if it
have
were,
that
say,
problem,
like
though.
Bigfoot,
Our
but
own
this
coroner
is a
rotates
fucking
between a
actual
few other
god
towns, and he's away this week,
that's
but
down
you
there.
can
You don't
help
want
us,
it.
right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
You don't want it emerging from the lake and killing everyone. You know, not everything the government does is bad. Sometimes there are valid reasons for fencing a place off.
Something about morgues.
And it has nothing to keep
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
It has nothing to do with keeping you out so much as keeping the stuff that's in from coming outside and getting you. Let's just loot their ammo. Why don't we? Nobody's gonna mind, huh? Nobody will notice a few missing rounds. And some whatever the hell that is. Why not? We can take... They can spare it, right? They've got almost no problems here. Look at that, nobody saw a thing. You saw nothing. It's not like Alan didn't take bullets and weapons from them either, so...
I'll start with the external inspection
Aw, we
before
got
performing the
shit.
internal examination.
I'll be on short.
What was the cause of death?
There you go. Got a
What
better
other
angle.
clues can the body give me?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Also, they dunked him back in?
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Oh, those are probably from Wake.
How'd they manage that?
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text.
Okay.
A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Hey, we got a TV in here? Really? Oh, that's to check out. Never mind. That's to check out those bozos messages. I don't need to see that shit again. These guys are morons. Actually, let me correct that. Even if it were something simple like Bigfoot, they'd still have reason to fence you out. Like, do you want to get your head ripped off by Bigfoot? If Bigfoot were a real creature, of course they'd have to fence you out of that area. You know, a gun ain't gonna help in that situation. A Bigfoot can just throw a rock at your head and kill you before you even fire your weapon. So, like, aren't certain areas in real life also fenced off to protect people from mountain lions and stuff like that, and bears? So, like, sometimes the government does have actual reason to keep you out of certain places. It's not to conceal the truth from something. Obviously, they do that at military bases, but in terms of nature, sometimes it is just protecting you from the animals they think are there, or think may be there, you know? Don't go bother the mountain lions and the bears, and they won't bother you.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
I'm probably gonna have to end soon because I'm noticing I'm kind of running out of hard drive space. I was supposed to upload the last bit of Alan Wake DLC and I didn't do it, so I'm kind of limited in space. I was trying to see if we can actually get to the part where we start fighting, just to see what the combat is like.
Keep trying.
Here we go. Stuff to learn from the body. That's probably to do with Alan Wake. Long-term water exposure. Ugh, it looks nasty. Smudged text under victim's skin.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Okay, I think we're done. Yeah, this is pretty cool, I guess. Being like an investigator. I know there's a whole game, this whole Cthulhu game that's like this. It's just you investigating like the stuff that's going on in town, and then occasionally you fight a monster or two. I think I actually have that game. I downloaded it along with the Sinking City. I think I have both of them. I just haven't gotten around to playing them because I hear they're very long and they can be very tedious. People refer to them as walking simulators, the same way they did Death Stranding. But hey, if it's a good Cthulhu story, I'm down for it. You know, I don't always have to be fighting monsters nonstop. It just, you know, it's as long as you give some way to defend myself. That's what works. Sheriff Station, undiscovered map. Huh. Conversation, new choices. Oh, I guess we should have gone back and talked to Rose. Shit. Oh well, I guess we do it later. Okay. I believe we're done here. Oh, come on. Hope this doesn't get freaking censored on YouTube for that shit. I should have put the nudity filter in.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Oh shit, he's still alive. His body's dead, but he's alive in the dark place.
We
Fuck.
found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they
So
were
we do get to kill him. Good. I want to take a shot at that asshole.
I have them right here.
Damn, they have his whole manuscript. Yeah, I've been waiting for that moment to get to kill that asshole, so.
No, wait!
Sheriff?
What?
Oh shit. Oh. Damn, it begins. Oh fuck. Aim at his wiener. The vulnerable part. I think this is the end of the road for Casey, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is the end for Casey. So long, man.
Didn't see her.
He's dead.
Could not see into bright light.
He dead as fuck, man. He's dead as fuck.
I'll make you pay.
We didn't do anything to you, you jackass. That was Alan. And you were hunting him for no reason in the first place. Oh, fuck, we can't go. Okay, stay in the light.
He can't see me in the light.
Fuck off, fat man.
Out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Oh, okay, so he's searching for that little thing Alan had, the clicker. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe place while in combat, it will become temporary unavailable. Oh, so we can't, if we leave, it vanishes, just like the first game. That sucks. Okay, so the moment we leave here, it's gone, basically.
Go.
Where? Oh, really? Just like that? Should we load again? 12 minutes ago. Now let's try again. Ah, damn. Well, Alan, this is not how the story goes. Okay, so yeah, Alan's gonna restart the story, Alan. Oh, do we have to examine him again? Oh, we can skip it. Good. What's that meme? I'll get you, bitch. What's that from anyway? I know it's from like a game or something. Who said that? Or was it a cartoon? No, I think it was a cartoon, right?
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Is it over here? There it is. Grab that gun. Oh, that's it?
Vanished.
Yep, it begins. End of chapter. Oh, I thought I was gonna say end of chapter 1. I guess it's just end of chapter. Yep, so whenever we die, Alan's just gonna reset the story, because that's not how it's supposed to go. Oh, is this gonna be a copyright song? I hope not. Is it an original song, or? Like, I kind of want to skip through it, but at the same time, I don't know if it's important to the plot or not. I guess we'll find out when we upload this, right? I guess if we hit with a copyright, we'll know if we can put it like that or not. I guess we'll have to skip the next one. Jamming song, but you know what? Enough of that. Enough of that. The song's probably gonna go on for like 3 minutes.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
Damn.
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything
Casey's
about it.
still alive. How
Somehow
disappointing.
we need to make sense of this.
Thought I'd be rid of you. Guess we gotta put up with him for a bit longer. I mean, he does have Sam Lake's face, so maybe he doesn't die until the end of the game. We were attacked by a dead man. What happened to the sheriff?
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit.
His face is weird.
This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
He started saying no. I wonder if he's kind of aware that Alan's manipulating things. He was begging him not to take him out of the story. Or was he asking the dark place to let him stay there? Or the dark presence? Like, whose side is he really on? Because what happened to the old Sheriff Breaker? She was a young woman. I mean, she was only, what, like, in her 30s at the most? So, like, why the hell is this guy sheriff now when it's only, like, 10 years later? Like, what the hell happened to the other sheriff?
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
I think it's more to trying to summon what's in the lake. Okay, so this basically lets you keep track of the different ones, so you know what new clues you found, so that you're not just stumbling around trying to figure out all this stuff. Okay, always remember to zoom out. Here you go. Go.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first
That's
cold
some
case.
really nice facial detail. God damn. Graphics look really good. They probably will look better in quality mode, but we can't have that, and well, the game will run like crap. So we can't have good things. Okay, then what? Oh, cult symbols. There you go. Wait, that's not it either. So what? Psychology? Oh, there it is. Our ritual. What is it? Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. I'd argue he was already a monster beforehand, but we already know that. That's just stating the obvious, right? That's just stating the obvious. Who says they didn't become monsters? I mean, well, I guess they have the bodies, but maybe they're still stuck in there. In the dark place. What's this one? Victim of cult killing became a monster. So that would be called Go, I guess. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. Alright, I think we're done. Let's get out of here. Another page from Alan.
Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. The autopsy room was a mess. Like a bomb had gone off.
Oh, this is new.
Hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them. Hurt the darkness in them. Made them vulnerable. I flick the switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Oh, this is getting good. So that's kind of, I guess that's foreseeing a bit the future, like what's going to happen in the next section. Follow You Into the Dark by various artists. Yeah, we're not gonna listen to that because that's probably copyrighted. Probably. Profiling. Okay, figure out where Nightingale went. What's this? Oh yeah, we have a flashlight. I keep forgetting we have the damn flashlight. Yeah, let's just loot them of more resources. They're not gonna use them.
Must be locked from the other side.
Okay, we gotta pursue that son of a bitch. Alan should have killed him 10 years ago, but we gotta pursue him now. Oh damn, he killed the deputy. That sucks. Oh shit! Damn, he killed the whole office. Oh, that's bullshit. Fuck, we screwed up. We came in to examine the body. Now we got what? At least 2 more. Damn, he killed a female deputy too. That asshole. Fuck Nightingale.
I can't get through this.
Fuck that piece of shit. We gotta hunt him down and kill him. For good this time. I get the feeling Alan's gonna be the one to kill him though, right? I don't think Saga's gonna be able to do it. I think it has to be him. Because he's the only one who actually knows how to fight this thing. Plus, Alan's the one who has the whole problem with him in the first place, so it should probably be him.
Can't be opened on this side.
So bust it down. Shoot out the lock. What are you waiting for? Until we have to go into the morgue. Casey, you got any suggestions there from your movie about how the hell we can get out of here? Oh, can we just break the glass? Nope. That would be way too easy. Now how the fuck do we get out then? Maintenance in progress.
It's not opening.
What about this one? So shoot it open then. Come on, use your gun. I thought maybe we can open up these sections here, but no such luck. You know, it's funny, people complain that games are too direct nowadays, that they tell us exactly where to go, what to do, they leave nothing to the mystery. But then you get stuck in places like this, and sometimes you appreciate having a little helping hand, you know, because I don't know what the fuck we're supposed to do now to get out of here. So like a game guiding you on where to go is not always a bad thing, because like right now I have no fucking clue where to go. And this doofus isn't doing anything to help us out either. Like, come on, man. You're supposed to be the veteran here. Tell me how to get out of the fucking room. I guess maybe consult the map? So was there a map we missed in the sheriff's station? That's why it's highlighted like that? Return 1 invitation. So this is Alan trying to write his way out of the dark place again. Yeah, but that's not telling me exactly where to go. You have any hints there, Casey? Any words of wisdom to share on how the fuck we get out of here, man?
I can't.
You're trapped in here too. Why can't we force it open? It's a door. Just shoot it. Come on. What are you... How the fuck do we get out of here? Where the fuck do we... Oh, wait. Does he have the keys? No, he does not. I don't get it. Where the fuck are we supposed to go? Is there a vent? Maybe we can climb through somewhere?
Must be locked from the other side.
So why can't we just push these open and, you know, just go on there and unlock it? Does she have keys on her? She does not.
It won't open.
Then shoot it. Is that stain on the freaking roof or ceiling? I guess they didn't clean very often. Yeah, I guess we're supposed to find a key of some sort, but where? I am lost. I have no idea how to open up this shit. Come on. Casey, you have any suggestions, man? Instead of just standing around there like an idiot, you have any direction on where to go? How about the panel? Nope. So where the fuck do we go? Shit. I'm sure the answer is blatantly in front of me. I'm just not seeing it. Crime prevention tips. I'm sure it's blatantly in front of me and just not seeing it. Like, how the hell do we access our inventory too? Because we got a ton of shit we picked up.
Opened on this side.
We have a ton of stuff that we picked up, and I have not even seen how to access the inventory. Movement, camera, sprinting, flashlight, map, inventory. Here we go. Okay, so what do we have? There we go. Charm slots lets you equip charms to enhance Saga's abilities. Only charms can be equipped in the charm slots. Okay, so we have increases maximum health. Okay, so she has that. Pistol, handgun ammo. We got lots of ammo. Trauma pad. So they finally gave us health packs after everyone complained probably out the previous game. That's why they gave us health packs. Batteries for the flashlight. Trauma pad, another one. Yeah, they actually gave us health packs, because I'm sure that was probably the biggest complaint with the previous game. So okay, so the goal is figure out where Nightingale went. Maybe we have to go back to the pages, I guess. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Exactly. Murder Cauldron Lake. Okay. Nightingale attacked us.
Turned into a monster.
Okay, so we had to search the
way to
board.
fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Not really predicting the future. It's more like him writing things as he goes along. But she doesn't know that, of course. Sarah had to pursue Nightingale. The overlap. So the overlap is basically, so the lake is basically where the dark place crosses over into the physical world. That's what.
The page
here we
places
go.
Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Gotta burn him. That'll kill him for sure. Just burn him. It's like Jason. How do you deal with Jason Voorhees? You just set him on fire. Just set him on fire and watch him burn.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
He doesn't sound shocked. I'm guessing the previous Sheriff Breaker already told him things aren't exactly normal around this place.
That's crazy, right, Thornton?
Oh, here we go.
Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, he did. You got a zombie Hulk.
Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Not real?
Ask your previous sheriff. I'm sure she'd tell you. We don't have time for those bozos. If an FBI told you a monster just got up and killed people, what do you think? The monster just got up and killed people. Oh, look at that Locos. Is that their version of Doritos? How much more rampage did it leave? Nobody else seems dead, so I'm guessing they should be thankful he only killed 2 people. Oh yeah, these people are fine too. Okay, so he let's turn the flashlight off. Why do we have a fucking flashlight turned on in the middle of the day? Is there anything we can pick up or snoop around here? Funny how they didn't see anything. I'm guessing he just disappeared as soon as he left the morgue.
Hello.
Who's that?
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
I wonder who the client is. Can we go in here?
It doesn't budge.
Nope. Damn. Gotta come back later when nobody's here. Alright, let's get back to the lake.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually
I remember when I first saw that abbreviation in the X-Men comic.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Cyclops was telling someone something like that, do this ASAP. I'd never heard of that term before, so I thought it was a name. I was like, what a weird name for a person. Then I realized, oh, it's an abbreviation.
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Wonder if the mayor's secretly a cultist too. It wouldn't surprise me. The conspiracy might run deep. Yeah, call the Federal Bureau of Control guys. Tell them to come in here and get their asses to do their job. We got some monsters to take down. They're the best equipped for this. Car can be used to travel between locations. Where is our fucking car? Is it this one? Is this the car? Okay, it is the car. Yeah, I'm gonna stop after this because we're already at 2 hours.
Come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
Oh, of course you do.
Chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him?
That almost
His
looks
name
real.
does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
I don't think they're trying to bring Alan back. I think they're trying to bring the Dark Presence back. They know Alan's connected to it, but they're not trying to bring him back. They're trying to bring back the presence itself, so that they can continue what it started later on. Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
So that means he's at the lake. That's where it overlaps with reality.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages
really
knows what
good.
will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to
Okay,
understand
since
this
we're
strange
gonna
logic.
finish
see the
soon,
clues.
I'm gonna check. Sorry to cut you off there, Saga, but I'm gonna check. I want to see what it looks like in quality mode. Let's see the difference.
Solve the case.
Ooh, there's a huge difference. But there's also a difference in the frame rate. Look at this. Look at the difference. Okay, so this is a good spot. Let's see. So it looks pretty great there. Now, if we do quality, I mean performance, let's see how it changes. You can see it in the background. Let's see. Okay, so it does lose some of the texture, but it still looks pretty damn good. Maybe they'll upgrade it eventually, and I know there is an update for it. I know that has the new game plus and like the end of the true end of the scenario, but I haven't really checked that out yet. Yeah, you can see there's a noticeable difference now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, look at that. See, there's a huge difference in the leaves and the rocks. See, like, you can see here, even some of the foliage disappears because the game can't sustain it. So that is disappointing. That's more noticeable than RoboCop, because RoboCop, when you switch it on, the only real difference is the hair. That's pretty much it. Everything else looks almost exactly the same in quality mode and performance mode. The only real difference is the hair. I don't remember if Spider-Man 2 has a performance mode you can choose or not. I do not remember. I don't think so, but that might explain why Peter's face looked kind of weird if the game was set in performance mode. I never saw it. That might explain why his face looked a little weird in Spider-Man 2. That is disappointing. It's kind of the same thing with Resident Evil 2, even though it's a PS4 game, but if you put it on, what do you call it, HDR or whatever? If you put it on the highest graphical mode, then the game has gorgeous lighting, and it fixes one of the lighting issues from the previous version, but you lose 60 FPS. It's now 30 FPS, so I've just started leaving it on. I just started leaving it on with 60 FPS, because that's the whole point of playing it on a PS5, right? So you can play the higher frame rate. So a little worse shadow is not going to kill anybody. It's fine if the lighting is a little worse, but we still get the consistent frame rate. But that is disappointing how we're on the PS5 and they still can't figure out how to get things both to look gorgeous and run at 60 FPS at the same time. That is already disappointing, that these modern consoles cannot handle the very games they were designed for. Like, this is what they were designed to do, and they can't actually handle the games. Either they're not optimized properly or something else is going on, but either way, that is disappointing. Other than that, yeah, so far it looks like we're finally getting to the action. It took a while, but I realized that they needed to build up the story and the background and what's happened in the past 10 years and all that stuff, and introduce Casey right away, which I was not expecting. I saw him mentioned in Control, and I thought, oh, he actually brought his fictional detective to life in the real world. I'm pretty sure that's still what's going on here, but I wonder if it was like, did he completely create Casey out of thin air, or was Casey just a regular man that he kind of manipulated through his story into becoming Alex Casey? I'm still wondering which of the two it is. I still think he probably partially created Saga. This is way too obvious, so I think he partially created her, or at least started manipulating her from a very, very young age, like he did with Jesse and Dylan. So there's that. I'm still wondering who's it going to actually get to kill Nightingale, Saga or Alan Wake, because I figure yeah, Saga's the FBI agent and she has Casey with her, but at the same time Alan's the one that Nightingale really hates for whatever reason. I think he's just nuts. I don't think he actually has a valid reason for hating Alan Wake. It's just insane. But he's the guy who has the grudge against Wake, so I assume Wake is going to be the one to kill him, right? It wouldn't make sense to have Saga finish him off when Alan's the real target that he's actually hunting. So I look forward to seeing what develops from that situation. Yeah, Gabe's getting good now. I'm a bit tired, so that's the other reason why I'm going to end it. Even if I had more hard drive space, I'm way tired from playing 2 hours and 14 minutes. God damn, time just flew by. You just want to keep exploring. I like the world they've created. I like the graphics. I like the setting. I like everything about the game so far. I'm just hoping the combat is not as frustrating as Alan Wake 2, because I've heard some really bad things about it. Like I said, that game drove me up the wall. That game frustrated me like very few games have done recently. The only one that even managed to come close to it is Resident Evil 4 Remake with the Ada scenario and the 3 bosses. Like, there were specifically Mendez, Salazar, and Sadler. 3 awful bosses. Like, goddamn, that's why the game is not a perfect 10 out of 10. You know, the bosses take 1 point away from it, and then 8 a scenario takes another half a point away from it at least, and that's why the game is only like an 8 or 8.5 out of 10 when it should have been a 10 out of 10. But it's just sheer frustration. But even that, as bad as that was, even that is not comparable to the sheer anger and frustration that I felt playing Alan Wake Remastered. So I'm hoping they've done a fair job of fixing that side of the gameplay, you know, that side of things, because that can really bring down the story pretty quickly if you're just frustrated with how it plays. But yeah, it's getting good. We've got a real mystery to unravel. I'm hoping that nudity on Nightingale's part didn't actually, or doesn't actually trigger some type of YouTube censor. We might have to fix that if that's the case. Might have to go back and cut out the little pieces here and there, which would be that would be a whole lot of work to do. So I might just have to set it on adults only if that's the case, because I just don't want to deal with having to cut out every single little appearance of that guy's little Nightingale, if you know what I mean. That's just going to be way too much work for one video. So I'm hoping it just does not trigger anything, and they just let it pass, because they let Outlast pass, right? I've seen people playing Outlast on YouTube, and they never censor it. So I'm hoping it just flies right by them. The copyright song might not. That might trigger a copyright mark, but we'll deal with that as we go along. But yeah, so far it's pretty good, and I have not gotten frustrated even once, except for that slight moment there when I didn't know where to go in the morgue. But other than that, it's been pretty easy going so far. I expect that will change soon, but we will deal with that next time. I don't know if I'm going to play this tomorrow or not. I'll probably, maybe not, because I really need to get back to RoboCop and Dead Space, so I might take a day off from it, but we're definitely going to get back to it soon. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time on Alan Wake 2, The Return, right? That's what he's calling it, The Return of Alan Wake. So see you later.